Hey, it's Csaba and welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to discuss what kind of data do you need for website personalization. Let's get right into it. When you think of website personalization, you probably think immediately of Amazon. Every time you go on there, you see your personalized homepage that's been compiled by the latest and greatest AI, based on data like what you browsed or purchased previously. So wouldn't it be great to have a homepage that looks just like Amazon's? The first thing you'll need is the right customer data for personalization. As you can probably guess, Amazon has a huge advantage in this aspect compared to your business. The good news is that every online business has access to plenty of data that can be used for website personalization. In fact, access to data is the most important advantage that an online store has over a brick-and-mortar store. Online shoppers leave a trail of useful information as they shop, and marketers are only just recognizing how valuable this data is. While Amazon has access to user data from millions of shoppers and billions of orders, every online store has access to demographic, location-based, behavioral, and lots of other types of data. Some examples of different data types any e-commerce retailer can use are location, campaign parameters, browsing history, purchase history, or satisfaction. As you can see, you can tailor your messages to even first-time and completely anonymous visitors before they make even a single click on your website. For example, if you see that the shopper is from Germany based on their IP address, you can show a message informing them that you ship to Germany. Or if a visitor was referred from a Facebook campaign targeted at 25 to 35-year-olds, you can assume that this visitor fits within that demographic. After a visitor starts browsing your site, you have even more data. Their browsing history tells you more about the visitor's interest than any other data. If the visitor clicks on a summer dress, then they are probably interested in summer dresses, and you should show them further summer dresses. Another popular data collection method is monitoring a visitor's cursor movement or scrolling. It looks like the visitor is just about to leave the site without buying or subscribing. Just show them a nice exit and pop-up with a personalized message in the right millisecond and stop them in their tracks. Amazon-like personalization and product recommendations are often based on previous purchase history. Here, you might think that the more data you have, the better. But in fact, recency is much more important than quantity when it comes to customer data. Data about dozens of orders over several months can be more misleading than today's single browsing history. The best data is often collected directly from visitors answering questions. This type of data is called zero-party data. For instance, if a visitor completes a how to select a bike quiz and they select the answers from a city and a woman, then you can communicate content that is related to these characteristics and be confident that the visitor will find it relevant. These are just a few examples of the data that you probably have access to and can use for personalization. Depending on your industry, web store, or even the marketing solutions you use, there might be a lot of other interesting data points available to use for personalization. In the next lesson, we're going to talk about the technical challenges of website personalization and the potential solutions to overcome them. I see you there!